Quinlan Kerr's going to take the face-off, and Quinn Booth for Trinity. There we go. Trinity controls. Shot up the board. Knocked back into the Trinity end. Noah Levesque chases it down in the corner. Picked up there by Owen Roberto. Loses it. Now the Pioneers take it right back. Now Bedford taking over, firing it back into the corner. Roberto in the corner. He gets checked off the puck. Arhat Vadia at the point, keeps it in. And now it squirts out into the neutral zone. Anthony DeZillo, the puck hitting his skate, sending it deep into the Bedford end. Tim Purcell for Bedford trying to come up with possession, goes up the board. And now here comes Brady Burke out of the zone. Tried to get to Roberto, he didn't see it. Fired right back into the Bedford end. Or Shea Guimont tees it up for Arhat Vadia. Long lead pass, hits a leg, but Quinlan Kerr takes it over. He brings it into the Trinity end. Down below the net, trying to wrap around. Hits a skate. Hit Cole Popkin. Now Popkin sends it up the board. Up to Joshua Saltzman. He runs into a wall, now it goes the other way. Finn McDonough tries to clear it out, and he's successful. Not far enough for an ice. That gets waved off. Derek Greer takes a check behind the net. Now Ethan LaRochelle with the puck. They lose it to the Pioneers. Sends it back down low to Saltzman. He gets ridden off the board. Now up to the point. Will Brower. High shot. Hits O'Connor on the shoulder. Now we're going to get a penalty call here. It's going to be on Trinity.
Yep.
A delayed call. Now the whistle finally blows, and it looks like it's going to be either a check. Yeah, it's going to be a cross check. And a Pioneer is going to go off. I believe that's number 17, Tyler Peltek. No correction,
No,
it's going to be 22.
Yeah,
Saltzman was the one who took down the Bedford player, and because of that, we will have a power play just 2 minutes into this contest. 13:08 to go here in the first, no score. Now the Bulldogs going on the power play.
Yeah, good opportunity here early on to see if they can take advantage of the man down.
Bulldogs control. Vadia at the point to Roberto at the midwall. Back to Vadia. Sends it across to Purcell. Vadia up, he loses control. Bedford's going to have to clear the zone.
Uncharacteristic of the Bulldogs right there is their spacing is normally really strong.
Another loss of control there. Down goes Derek Greer, but the puck rolls to the keeper, number 31, Hepler, I believe. No, it's number 30. It's Colton Gooden.
Yeah, awkward fall there, but Greer seems to be okay coming up. Tripped up.
We'll get a whistle now to the right of Gooden. La Rochelle's going to take this face-off for Bedford. Will Scott up to Dalton Roberto. Scott on the midwall. Fires a shot on net. Saved by Gooden. Trying to come up with it. Tim Purcell. His shot just goes off the keeper. Back to the point. Roberto again. Wrister and a glove save by Gooden. That'll bring another whistle. 1:12 to go in the penalty to Saltzman. No score yet here between the Pioneers and the Bulldogs. Now Owen Roberto set to take this face-off. He goes to the point, hits a leg. Held in there by Vadia, but now knocked out. And now what's the official whistle here? I'm not sure it's a an offsides, but maybe a hand pass. That's going to be, it's going to bring the face-off back into the Pioneer end. Aiden Palmer against Quinlan Kerr. Off the face-off. Greer unable to control it. So Bedford has to regroup. Here's Greer going up the wall. Gets away from one check. He's got Owen Roberto with him. Behind the net now. Pass up to the point to Vadia. Now Roberto at the midwall. Greer back down to Roberto. Up to Vadia. Takes the wrister. Tip attempt. No good. Roberto wheels around. Takes a shot. And that goes wide. And trying to get that number 3, Finn McDonough is the one who cleared that puck out for Trinity. Now Bedford regrouping.
20 seconds left on the power play here for the Bulldogs.
Vadia over the blue line. Runs into a crowd of Pioneers who break up the play and send it back down. Good kill here for the Pioneers. Guimond sets the puck up. Only 5 seconds to go here on the power play. One last chance to get into Trinity territory. Kerr. There's a shot and a save by Gooden.
Nice job for Trinity to kill in those 2 minutes there, as an early penalty could definitely be worrisome for the Pioneers, but.
And Derek Greer took that shot on net. So here we go, back to even strength on both sides. 11 minutes to go in the first period, no score. Arister hits a Pioneer body. Now here come the Pioneers 3-on-2 the other way. Another wraparound attempt, intercepted. Here come the Bulldogs the other way.
Good chip away there.
Johnson, he loses it. Now gets it back, fires in. Bedford's offsides, they've got it clear. Will Scott comes in, takes a shot from the faceoff circle, high and wide. Here's another rebound for Will Scott. He goes into the corner with Noah Levesque, as well as Quinn Booth. Comes up with the puck anyway. Up to the point. Here's another shot and a deflection that hits Gooden. Now Quinn Booth takes over and sends it down. Now Luke Moores with the puck. Passes it up to Kerr. Dalton Roberto to Moores. Still in the neutral zone here, no score. Down goes Levitcher. Fires it in, goes behind the Bedford net. Here's the Bonneville to Matt Lipinski. Chips it up, tries to get it to Brendan Thornton. It goes too far. No icing on the play. Thornton into Bonneville. Instead, Peltek picks it up for Trinity. Puts the brakes on. Shoots it up the board, misses everybody. And it'll be played by Bedford. Lipinski. Cross ice pass. Bedford trying to make a change, but the puck prevents them from doing that. Now we get a whistle, and it's going to be called offsides. 8:53 to go here in the first period, no score.
Yeah, seesaw battle so far. Neither team being able to really kind of set a tone or even get some spacing for some scoring opportunities.
Off the faceoff, Gaudio loses control. Now the puck is dribbling into the Trinity end. Into the board go Saltzman. To the point, O'Connor's shot. That hits a body, not sure which one. Now Trinity coming the other way. McDonough into the corner, evades a check. Patrick Costa ties him up. Now Costa comes up with the loose puck, but he loses it. Now O'Connor's got to go back to play it. Derek Greer off the wall to Dillman, gets it out of the zone. Now Logan Plant tries to take over. Dillman goes off his skate. A weak backhander taken over there by Trinity. Brendan Boss has it. Now Boss up the board to Saltzman. He can't do anything with it. Bulldogs fired back in. Quinlan Kerr settles the puck down. Tries to get it to Burke. He couldn't get a stick on it. Now Owen Roberto makes a move, fires a shot. That's wide to the inside. Burke into the corner to Kerr. He can't complete the centering pass. Roberto with the loose puck. Centering attempt, and that goes off a stick. No play there. Yeah. Tim Purcell evades one check. Cross ice pass to Vadia. Crosses the blue line. Chips it to no one in particular. And Cole Popkin plays it for Trinity. Up to Anthony DeZillo. DeZillo gets it back. Now Palmater taken down at the blue line, no call.
Vadia a little lucky there.
Purcell to Vadia. Booth gets a stick on it, and Trinity fires it right back in. Vadia's got to play it. 6:45 left here in the first, no score. Now Owen Roberto. Long lead pass, intercepted by DeZillo. He sends it right back in. Vadia fans on that clearing pass. Kerr has to come back to help him out. Roberto. Trinity doing a good job bottling the Bulldogs up in their own end. Good forecheck here. Now finally a long lead pass to Scott and Roberto. Are they going to call this a two-line pass? Perhaps. Either way, we get a whistle. And a face-off in the neutral zone here. With 6:16 to go here in the first period, no score. Nope, the play will come back into the Bedford end. Face-off to the right of Shea Guimont. Tyler Peltek on the face-off. Joyle with the puck in the face-off circle. Takes a wrister through a screen. It goes by everybody. Johnson tries to clear it out. It's held in. Now here's Peltek with a shot, and Guimont's able to swallow that up and get a whistle.
Peltek had an opening there, but it seemed to lose his footing right before sending that shot on goal. And
it was kind of an awkward play.
Yeah.
He had a spinner. He had a pivot really quick. He had his
best
back to the goal.
opportunity they've had.
Now Brandon Boss holds it in. Has it again. Down low to Joyle. Peltek gets ridden into the board. Now Luke Moores. Long lead pass now for Will Scott. It goes off his stick behind the Trinity net. Johnson's able to hold it in. Fires it back down. Brandon Boss. This could be an icing.
Yes.
I believe it went off. It was fired by a Trinity player. Didn't hit any of the Bedford players. So that face-off will come back into the Trinity end.
Nice job by Trinity here so far to contain the pressure that's coming. Bedford's had a couple opportunities, but the home team in white was able to chip it away enough to at least break up the momentum.
Pretty balanced contest so far. Neither team dominating the other. In fact, it seems that both teams have been doing an effective forecheck, really stymieing both sides. Now Saltzman's got a potential 2-on-1, feeds it inside, chip, and a beautiful save by Guimont, who read that play. Cooper Guido couldn't get a shot there. Now Guimont on a weak pass decides to pull it in, get the whistle. But no, very heads-up play there by Shea Guimont, who saw the 2-on-1 developing and guessed correctly that Cooper Gaudio was going to get the lead pass, the chip, and he played that perfectly.
Yeah, DeBonville was just a skate behind there, and Gaudio had a great opportunity from a great dish, but Guimont, better defense than offense there.
Now Kerr tries to send away Owen Roberto. He's got it, but he couldn't control the puck, had to go behind the net. Now he centers it, taken away by Finn McDonough. Now he loses it. Kerr tries to skate through some players. Puck is loose in the slot. Still loose now, deep inside. Roberto gets a shot. Steered away by Gooden, and now Trinity comes the other way. It's 2-on-2. Finn McDonough loses it. Now another chance for Bedford here. Roberto drops it off to Burke, thank you. And Burke's shot is swallowed up by Gooden. Sometimes when you're on the side, I can't quite make out the number on the red and black, the red number on the black background. Sorry, my eyes aren't
this
what
top
they used to be.
Top line's fun to watch, so it's so evident that they played a lot of hockey together, as Roberto and Burke were clearly on the same page there for that opportunity.
So now Roberto against Booth on the faceoff. Bulldogs control. Puck shot into the corner where Burke meets it. Gets it down low to Roberto. Still with it. Being checked by Booth. Burke. Oh, Gooden didn't see where the puck was there momentarily. Burke still with it. Trying to block the puck with his body, but now loses control of it, and it's fired across ice where Palmater had a chance, but he didn't pull away. Had Vadia. Palmater takes it away from Vadia, and they find DeZillo open on the side with a shot. Save Guimont. Rebound goes right to a Bedford player who fires it all the way down the ice, and we get a whistle and an icing. with 3:47 to go.
Yeah, interesting choice there. It looked like they had some room to maybe advance the puck, but opted for the icing to get the switch, get the line change.
There wasn't a bad play because Guimont did give up the rebound there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Trinity, they didn't have a player there to pounce on it.
3:47 left here in the first.
Yep, no score on the face-off. Booth against Ethan LaRochelle. Puck goes into the corner. Played by Trinity in the neutral zone. Palmater tries to come up with the puck, and then Booth comes in to help out. LaRochelle holding on there momentarily. Finally, Booth comes away with it. Now DeZillo, his shot is wide. Booth taken down. Bulldogs trying to come up with it, and they do. Johnson leaves it there for La Rochelle. High shot, goes off the back wall, back to the point. Dalton Roberto's wrister goes wide. Now Luke Morse tries to play it up. Instead, Johnson holds it in. Bedford's going to make a change here. Dalton Roberto with a shot from the point. A weak one hits a stick, and it just goes weakly to Gooden, who puts a stick on it, and then a glove. We get another whistle here. 2:50 to go here. No score between Bedford and Trinity.
Yeah, as you said earlier, pretty even match so far, although Bedford's probably had more shots on goal for Gooden. Overall, I think Trinity's got to be pretty happy so far with where they've been in this game.
They've played a lot of close games, just haven't had a win to show for it.
They actually beat Goffstown, although the NHIAA is not reflecting it in their schedule. They beat Goffstown on the 25th, 9-4.
Another wrister goes to Gooden. He's able to glove that. That one courtesy of Derek Greer. And we get another whistle. Trinity controls the face-off. And a pass across to Salzman. Skates in. His weak backhand goes right to Guimont. Covers it up. Both teams just trying to get the puck to the net, hoping for a rebound or a strange bounce. But both keepers are up to the task so far. No score.
Yeah, pretty sound keeper work so far by Gooden and Guimont, and making sure none of those rebounds become costly.
Off the face-off. Kerr leaves it for Owen Roberto. He's got 2-on-2 numbers here. He gets by one player. But Burke not able to pick up the loose puck. Now a bounce in front. Here's O'Connor's shot. Kicked away by Gooden. Off the board. And Salzman takes over for Trinity. O'Connor tries to hit him, but he manages to miss most of that check. Here's a shot.
Ooh, dangerous.
Good position there by Guimont. Salzman not able to get the rebound on net. Now Salzman picks up the turnover here. In tight. Leaves it there for Gaudio. Unable to get much on it, and Guimont's able to cover that up.
Yeah, a little fortunate for the Bulldogs there as that puck caromed off right to Gaudio. Unfortunately, he was sliding to his left and wasn't able to put anything on it for a good angle.
So Tyler Peltek is out there right now with Joyle and number 16, LaVenture. Off the face-off, his shot goes wide. Brandon Boss plays it in the corner, centers it.
Covered up.
And it's covered up there by Guimont. We'll get another whistle. 1:43 left in this first period. No score. Peltek, he wins that face-off. A shot from Brendan Boss. Oh, Guimont didn't see that.
He had no idea where that was.
It was behind the net, fortunately. Now here's a shot in close. That goes wide. Now Bedford takes over. It goes back the other way. Brendan Thornton fighting there with number 19, Cole Popkin. Now Booth and Joyle.
Nice attempt there.
There's a shot on net. That goes wide. We're going to get a whistle here. Two players are going to go. So we're going to have, do they do 4-on-4 here on power play or on penalties when it's coincidental?
Yes.
So both teams are going to be skating with 4. Matt Lipinski for Bedford and Jordan Joyle for Trinity.
No, I take that back. Because they both.
Okay, so they're gonna stay in until the whistle. So 5-on-5 despite both penalties. Now the whistle blows.
A little premature start there, I think. Both teams weren't situated.
So face-off controlled by Bedford. Here's Johnson along the wall, gets away from a check. Vadia fires a shot that hits a shin guard. And Palmater chases in with Tim Purcell. Now Vadia back again for Bedford. Long lead pass misses everybody, so going to end up being an icing. Faceoff comes back with 55.1 seconds to play here in the period. So a balanced period, both teams getting a few chances, both teams very effective on the forecheck. Fairly even play on both teams involved here. On this faceoff, it's going to be Booth against La Rochelle. Now they change.
Yeah, not sure.
Scott takes over. There's a shot attempt that pops into the air. Now
Trinity,
shot out of the zone.
Trinity showed some nice aggressive play in the last couple minutes. Seems that legs a little better under them.
Dalton Roberto holds it in for Bedford. Now back to the point. La Rochelle hits a body, gets another chance, fires it. That hits the body, goes wide. Clearing attempt, held in momentarily, now finally comes out. Fighting for it along the wall. And the puck finally comes out to DeZillo, fires on net, saved by Guimont. 12 seconds
here
to go here. Last opportunity here for Bedford. Here's Scott.
Ooh,
blocker saved by Gooden. 5 seconds to go. Puck is cleared, and that's going to do it for the period. Lots of shots, no goals. Even play. 0-0 is the score between Trinity and Bedford.
And so before the game, we'll be honoring our seniors with a promotion video. Quick plug to our 12 senior families. If you have not done so yet, please shoot your video to Corey Parker at school so we can finish that production prior to the game.
Puck is dropped into the Trinity zone. Owen Roberto checked off the puck. Now he checks it right back. Takes his man down. Loses it to Booth. Up to the point to DeZillo. Gets it out of the zone. Palmater fires it on Guimont weakly. He's able to play it. Still held in. Now out of the zone is Quinlan Kerr. Palmater takes it away, fires it right back in. Purcell in the corner to play it. Now here's a chance for Trinity. Centering pass. Whistle blown here. Have to wait and see what this is. Maybe the official lost sight of the puck, or is it a penalty? Nope. I think he just lost sight of the puck. Going to get a face-off. We're at the beginning of the second period. Off the face-off. Up the board. Here's a 2-on-1 chance for the Bulldogs. A very slow pass cross ice. All they can do is get a shot away. Now here come the Pioneers the other way. Finn McDonough, he gets taken down. No whistle. Derek Greer takes the puck back. Held in there by the Pioneers. McDonough.
Oh my.
Greer. And Greer, looks like it went off of Greer's stick.
Yeah, he was trying to go behind the goal with it and lost it. I think Guimont assumed he'd be able to take it back there and clearly had no eyes in that puck as it slowly trickled past Shea, unfortunately, for the own goal.
You hate to see that. 1-0 Trinity. You hate to see those own goals. I know that's really how Bedford took the lead against Concord, an own goal there. So now it's payback time for the Bulldogs. They're behind 1-0.
Just a reminder at home, Trinity is the home team today as Bedford's gone in their black uniforms.
McDonough's shot goes wide. Still in the Bedford end. Puck is loose. Goes into the corner. Moores tries to get it up the wall, and he does. Here's the Bonville with a chance. Takes a wrister.
Ooh.
And it was just sitting there. They tried to knock it off of Colton Gooden's chest protector, but the officials blow the whistle.
Yep.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first time that Bedford has been behind this season? They've either been tied or ahead, I think, in just about every game.
Yeah, because they were the first to strike at Wyndham. Yep, that is correct. So see how they handle it.
Moore's shot goes wide. Into the corner is Levesque. He's ridden into the board. There's scrum. Waiting for somebody to come up with it. Bedford does. Moore is at the point. Settles it down, sends it down low. For Thornton, he can't control it. Up the point, held in there. But now Levesque takes over for Trinity. And it's fired into the Bedford zone. No icing. Dalton Roberto ridden hard there. Fired right back in. No offsides there. Moores, there's a change going on for Bedford. They couldn't play the puck. It just goes all the way into the Trinity end.
Yeah, a little jammed up on the boards there, switching up.
Now here's a chance for LaVenture, but he can't chase the puck down. Bedford takes it back. Patrick Costa chips it into the zone. DeZillo leaves it there for Booth, who's got it. Brings it over the red line now into the Bedford zone. And they're going to say offside. Somebody a little too soon over the blue line.
Yeah, real interesting watching the early part of the season. As you can see, the coaching staffs are really trying to navigate their lines. Aside from that top line, Bedford's really shown a lot of different players and different lines and different abilities out there. And as we have seen every player, again this period, already get in.
Badia's clearing shot. Fired right back in by Trinity. Badia gets it back. Got some room here. Tim Purcell. Lead pass up the Plant. Goes off his stick behind the net. That's Popkin. Gets away from Plant. A pass off the wall to Booth. And now DeZillo. DeZillo pulls up. Takes a wrister. Probably a pass. Missed everybody. Now a shot on net. Got away from Guimont momentarily, but cleared away. Up the wall, J.D. Dillman. He gets it up the Plant. He can't control it. Dillman takes it back. Fires it in.
Switching it up.
Quick change here for Bedford. Brandon Boss. He evades Brady Burke. Quinlan Kerr gets a stick on it, but can't hold it in the zone. And a long wrister, Aiden Palmeter puts it on Guimont. Guimont able to make the save. Do you know who got credit for that goal? Was it Palmeter? Was he the last player who touched the puck?
Don't know when he had touched the puck, but I believe that was who the credited goal was. Fortunately, the PA system is down here at Sullivan Arena, so we don't have the usual announcements.
Bedford brings it out. They've got 4-on-2. Owen Roberto pulls up, waits, finds O'Connor all the way on the other side. His shot goes wide. Now Derek Greer fires it down low. O'Connor meets it off the wall. Burke has it momentarily. Puck is still loose in their skates. Now Owen Roberto in the corner. Puts on the brakes, tried to evade the check. Puck pops out. Not far enough though, stays in the end. Now it's chipped out. Now here's an opportunity for a 2-on-1.
Nice job, Greer.
Saltzman tried to dive the puck over to his teammate, couldn't do it. But Finn McDonough now behind the net, he goes down. Greer takes over. Up to Brady Burke, who misses the pass. Now Greer takes it back, goes into the Trinity end, fires a wrister, it goes over the net. Gooden got a stick on that. Now Quinlan Kerr loses the puck. Gaudio across to Joyle, ridden into the board. This is going to be Kerr to Moores. Here's a chance now for Bedford. Will Scott tries to get away from his man. They're going to call a penalty here.
Yeah.
A holding call. That's going to go on
19,
number
Popkin.
19, Cole Popkin. He's going to go into the box for holding.
Yeah, I think relatively easy call there for the officials as Colden, I think, do a savvy enough job trying to play that puck and ultimately draped himself over the shoulder. So opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Try to tie this one up.
And Gooden played that opportunity well to keep the puck out of the net. So we're going to get a penalty or a power play here for Bedford. Goes off the board and out of the zone. Dalton Roberto has to chase it down. He's got DeZillo on him. Pass across.
they can get their spacing right here.
La Rochelle down low. Will Scott. To Dalton Roberto, turns it over. Here's DeZillo coming in all alone, short-handed. DeZillo pulls up. Great save there by Guimont. Got the pad down, didn't bite on the fake.
Nice job by Booth keeping it alive for Trinity.
Now Bedford takes it back. 3-on-2. Brendan Thompson. Will Scott with the shot. Tim Purcell now firing it down low. La Rochelle still with it, looking for a man. Scott. Over to Roberto. Short side shot is covered up. And we get a whistle. Gooden with the save right there. 8:31 to go here in the second period. Bedford down 1-0. The goal we believe credited to Palmer. It was an own goal, so we have to get official word at the end of the period. Off the face-off. Greer controls it. Now Owen Roberto. Bedford with their top power play line out there. Roberto. Kerr nearly lost it out. Controls it. Gets it down low. Greer. Roberto. Badia. Back to Roberto in the face-off circle. Down low. Centering pass. Here's Vadia's shot. That goes off a leg.
Nice job by McDonough breaking that one up.
Brady Burke. Back down to Roberto. Roberto back to his mid-wall position. Vadia. There's a pass. Oh, and a great setup for Kerr. He couldn't finish it up.
I think Good might have got just enough on that one.
21 seconds to go here in the power play. Bedford with one last opportunity. Burke's harsh shot. Oh, goes off the crossbar. High into the air.
Ooh.
Back into the corner, Greer. Trinity back to full strength. Controlling the puck, Roberto tries to get away. Loses the puck momentarily. Keeps it up, now it goes out of the zone. They're going to call that offsides because the puck did just barely leave the Trinity zone. So Trinity kills off the power play there.
Yeah, nice start by Trinity to get out of that 2 minutes unscathed, as there was a couple opportunities there with that top line on the net. But
yeah, Kerr just fanning on a shot, a redirect from Roberto, and then of course the shot off the crossbar. Remains 1-0 Trinity. Puck is fired into the Bedford end. Moores plays it. Chips it up. Bedford 2-on-2 the other way. Great sidestep there. Puck goes across to Johnson. Long pass over to La Rochelle. He can't settle it down. Johnson gets it back. Will Scott lets it go to La Rochelle. He takes the check.
Wow.
Over to Johnson. He loses the puck, gets knocked away. Played into the wall, and now Trinity gets control, and they get out of the zone. 2-on-2 the other way. Now 3-on-2. DeZillo tries to get the puck back, but Moores is able to block it, and send it up the wall. Will this be an icing? Nope, they're going to wave it off. Cole Popkin ridden into the board. Booth gets away from his man. LaVenture loses control of the puck. Moores tries to get a shot away, goes high in the air because it hit Popkin. Pass across to Dalton Roberto. That's Logan de Bonville fighting for it along the wall. Now LaVenture for Trinity carrying it out. Fires a long shot. Guimont leaves it there. Quickly out of the zone. Fired right back in by Trinity. And Derek Greer will reset. Gets away from the forecheck. Greer still with the puck. Across to Thornton. He loses it. Now chipped out of the zone. Cam LaVenture picks up the loose puck in the Bedford end. Wrister wide. Goes up the wall. Can't hold it in. Here's de Bonville. He chips it into the zone where Lipinski goes into the corner to play it. Thornton. He's checked off. Clearing attempt. Held in. Logan plants wrister. He kind of topped that one. It was spinning.
Yep.
But Gooden was able to trap it in his pad. We get a whistle. 4:54 to go here in the second period. Trinity up 1-0.
Not a bad job, by Logan there, just to put something on net, kind of break up the minutia of carrying him around the wall. Get something in the end here.
Never hurts to get the puck on goal. Now here's Finn McDonough. He's got Saltzman with him. Saltzman pulls up, gets it to the point. Passes to the wrong side there. Popkin, he couldn't get a shot away. Now here's a sharp angle shot that Guimont controls. Cleared out by the Bulldogs. We'll get a whistle here. We do. It'll be an icing.
Yeah, a quick reminder again, as Harry alluded to earlier, on Saturday we'll be back here for a 1:30 start, where teams will flip-flop the benches and the jersey colors as Bedford hosts Trinity. Again, that'll be the senior day for the Bedford Bulldogs, as we'll honor them at approximately 1:15 before the game on BCTV, of course, and online. Unfortunately, not in person this year.
Off the face-off, puck is in the corner in the Bedford end, still bouncing around. Owen Roberto tries to clear it out. It's held in. Goes down low to Saltzman. He chases it. He's got Tim Purcell on him. Another clearing attempt held in there by Popkin. The pass had Brady Burke in the back. He goes into the zone. Roberto chases it down. He's got it. Quinlan Kerr goes behind the net. Ridden into the board by Brower. Tim Purcell meeting some resistance there. Now Gaudio clears the puck up to Saltzman. He's got Vadia on him. Vadia gets the puck first, clears it up the board. Taken away there by Booth. His shot goes high. I think it hit a stick. And we'll get a whistle.
Yeah, Booth and McDonough and Gotti are really kind of setting the tone for Trinity and just getting their stick on a lot of pucks, controlling them, and ultimately redirecting into the Bedford zone.
So this face-off will be to the left of Shea Guimont with 3:30 to play. 1-0 Trinity. Luke Morris picks up the puck off the face-off, clears it up, goes into the Trinity zone where they clear it behind the net. Noah Levesque has it, sends it back to Brandon Boss. And Finn McDonough loses it. There's a shot from the point by Moore as that goes wide. Puck rolls out in front of the net. Gooden flips it back. Now into the corner. Chipped off the board, now held in there. Dalton Roberto with the puck, looking for somebody to center to, pulls up. Changes direction again. He's got two Trinity players on him. Still fighting for possession in the corner. Now it finally comes out where Quinn Booth has it now, but it's held in by Bedford. Roberto, centering pass.
Nobody home.
Hits a leg, goes all the way back into the Bedford end. This will be an icing. They're going to say it went off the Trinity player. So the faceoff comes back into the Trinity end. With 2:28 to go, the Pioneers leading 1-0.
Yeah, one thing for Coach Myers and his team, again, a lot of good shifts out of a lot of players, especially some younger players in Thornton and Dalton Roberto, seeing their first varsity action this year.
Kerr on the faceoff. A shot from the point by O'Connor. Squirts out to the slot. Trinity takes over. Fired into the zone, no icing here. Greer goes all the way around. Saltzman's there. Intercepted by Gaudio. He fires it right back in. O'Connor with Saltzman. Now Finn McDonough into the corner. He meets up with Roberto to the point. Brower, his wrister hits a leg, and here's an opportunity for Bedford. Owen Roberto might have a breakaway. Owen Roberto, 2-on-1, takes a shot, saved by Gooden. Great pass over to Kerr, but he couldn't find an opening. Now behind the net, Kerr to Roberto. Roberto tries to squirt out in front. He gets taken down. No call. Clearing pass there. Derek Greer holding it in. Kerr back down low. He's got Roberto. Passes it across. Looking for an outlet. Roberto still with it. Burke. He loses it, and it's going to be an icing call here
Yep, that's coming
on
back.
Trinity.
Minute 13 left in the period here. Bedford switching up, but hopefully can try to get a couple opportunities here, try to tie this up as we conclude the second period. Nice opportunity there with Roberto, but again, Guido on the streak game coming back to that did a nice job of making it as difficult as possible for Kerr, who just couldn't get a quality shot on it.
Off the face-off. La Rochelle had it. Now chance inside. Backhand by Will Scott. Just goes wide. Squirts out the other side of the net. Bedford's able to chase it down. Will Scott, or actually La Rochelle with a sharp angle shot. La Rochelle goes down. Here's it to the point. Tim Purcell gets it back, but they can't hold it in. Quinn Booth for Trinity. We're down to 45 seconds left in the period. Quinn Booth still with it. Centering pass. Hits the body. And Bedford comes back the other way. Andrew Johnson, the long wrister from the blue line. Knocked away by Gooden. Up the wall to DeZillo. And he gets it up to Palmater, who's got a chance here, but Purcell gets it to him and is able to knock it away. Now DeZillo with it. He loses it. Backhand clearing attempt, no good. Palmater's shot from the point. Hits a leg, goes into the corner. La Rochelle tries to backhand it out. Popkin keeping it in. Another clearing attempt. It seems like you can't make a pass without hitting a Trinity body. They're doing a very effective job of cutting off all the passing lanes.
They really are.
And that weak backhander is played by Gooden. That's the final buzzer for the second period. So only one goal, and it was an own goal put into the net accidentally by, I think it was Owen Roberto, number 19.
Greer.
14. Sorry about number 14. Here we go, third period action. Kerr versus Booth on the face-off. Puck is fired into the Bedford end. Guimont tees it up for Vadia, fires it up the board. Brady Burke. Up to Kerr, he's got Roberto with him, 2-on-2. Rister, saved by Gooden. Picked up by Trinity, held in by Vadia, fires it back down low. Roberto will meet it there. Centering to Kerr, broken up by Brenton Boss. He fires it out of the zone. Now here's an opportunity for DeZillo. Takes a shot from the face-off circle. It hits Guimont, makes a save. Now DeZillo gets the puck back. Fires it off the glass down to the corner where Quinn Booth is. Palmater up against Vadia. Vadia evades that check. Tim Purcell ridden into the board. Scrum in the corner. Kerr takes it back, gets it up the wall. Popkin is there, takes a shot. Saved by Guimont. Booth tries to bounce it off the back of Guimont. Doesn't work though. Now a hand pass is called.
Yep.
And they're going to take the face-off outside of the Bedford zone.
Yeah, that little drive right there by Trinity seemed to catch Bedford off guard a little bit, as a lot of them were scrambling and looking for the puck while the white shirts were attacking it. Fortunately, Guimont had his eyes on it the whole way.
This face-off is going to be Ethan La Rochelle taking it for Bedford. Shot on goal by Scott. It goes wide. La Rochelle holding it in. Now loses it. Bedford fires it back the other way. In the neutral zone, now comes into the Bedford zone. Gaudio to Finn McDonough. He's behind the net, fights off a check, gets it up to Popkin. Turnover. Popkin will backhand it back in. Held in again by McDonough. Bedford having a little trouble getting pucks out of the zone. Now Greer. Long lead pass intercepted there. Good idea, but execution was off. Brower had it. Now Gaudio.
Switching both ways. Oh!
That lead pass gets away from everybody. It's going to be an icing against Bedford. Yeah. Face-off coming back.
Ambitious attempt there to hit Thornton out in the run, but just missed him as Trinity was switching up. Might have had a one-on-one opportunity there.
12:58 left in regulation. Trinity up 1-0. Off the face-off. Dalton Roberto has it. Sends it up the board. Can't quite control it there. Luke Moores back to Roberto. Matt Lipinski chips it out. Trinity takes it over in the neutral zone, firing it in. Moores tries to backhand it out. Can't quite do it, but it does go into the neutral zone. Now here's an opportunity. Shot on goal, goes wide, courtesy of Thornton. LaVenture tries to clear it away. Jordan Joyle is taken down here. Yep. It's going to be a penalty on Bedford. Yep. I think Luke Morse is going to go in.
Yep.
Probably a good penalty to take because Joyle would have had a clean path to the net. Better for Bedford to take their chance here on the power play. 12:16 to go in regulation. Trinity's going to have a man advantage here. They control the face-off. DeZillo takes it down low. Got the Bonneville out there on the power play on the penalty kill along with Will Scott. Tim Purcell too. Here's Booth. Pass across to DeZillo, to Booth. Waiting, looking. Brandon Boss at the face-off circle. Still with it. Booth up top. There's a shot by DeZillo. Hits a leg and cleared out. 1:24 to go here in the power play for Trinity.
Nice job by Bedford getting it
Will
out of
Scott
the
with the penalty, with the forecheck here, takes the puck away. Gets it to the point to Vadia. Vadia decides to drop it all the way back for de Bonneville.
If they can clear it. Oh.
Clearing attempt was incomplete. Now out of the zone. Trinity comes back the other way. Palmater. There's a wrister by Salzman, knocked away by Guimont. Palmater and Salzman in the corner. Still trying to come up with the puck. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Three Pioneer players in the corner. One Bedford player, Will Scott, tying them all up.
Nice job tying that up for about 15 seconds.
Now Bedford with it. Weak backhand. Doesn't get it out of the zone. Salzman now turns it over. One-on-one. Opportunity here for Will Scott. He gets pushed off the puck by Brandon Boss. But it kills off more time on the power play. Just 16 seconds to go. Booth for Trinity fires a shot that goes wide. DeZillo back to Booth. Comes out to the face-off circle. Drifting, down low. Backhand saved by Guimont. Puck bounces right back to Salzman. Now the teams are back to full strength. Fired down low. Brady Burke can't get it out. Pelleter. Shot on net. Now another clearing attempt. Here's a shot and a save on Popkin by Guimont. We'll get a whistle here.
Bedford doing a nice job killing that penalty there. As you alluded to, no opportunity was as good as probably the penalty that forced it. So,
but right after that power play, while they were at even strength, Trinity was still able to maintain the offensive possession. Now a shot off the leg. Roberto tries to play it. He does. Goes into the corner. Loses it momentarily. Now it goes all the way to Finn McDonough on the other side. Held in by Derek Greer. His shot inside. Roberto tried to get it past Gooden. Couldn't do it. Roberto's got it again. Being harassed. Tries to get it toward the net. Now O'Connor shot from the point. That goes wide. Kerr looking for an outlet pass. He gets ridden off the puck. And Trinity's just going to ice the puck here. Shooting it over the head of everybody. And face-off will come back into the Pioneer end with 9:15 to go here in regulation, and the Pioneers up by 1-0.
I like the confidence there by O'Connor, getting an open look and just putting it on. Obviously with Roberto and Burke up front, being able to chip any rebound. It's an opportunity I think they could try to take advantage of here.
Cole Popkin carrying it over. Easily gloved by Guimont. Leaves it there for Derek Greer. Loses it momentarily. Bedford gets it back. Lead pass there for Scott was too far. But here's Johnson. Nope. La Rochelle falls down at the blue line. Puck is fired in. Scott tries to play it. He gets shot up the wall. Now it comes to the point. Oh, couldn't hold it in. O'Connor couldn't quite get it stick on it. Intercepted there. Booth firing it back into the Bedford end. A turnover there in front of the net. Here's a shot from the point, hitting a leg. That was Peltak with that opportunity. Another shot goes wide. Bedford looking a little disorganized here. Now finally a long pass along the wall. Johnson can't get a stick on it. Trinity comes back the other way. Brower to Pelliter. Now Will Scott taking, Quinlan Kerr takes it. Gets by one man, tries to drop it off to Johnson. Intercepted. Johnson gets it back. Sends it down to Kerr down low. Kerr looking for an outlet. Gets it up to Dalton Roberto. His shot from the point is wide. Now Brady Burke is out there. Dalton Roberto again, a wrister. Puck is loose. Gooden didn't see it there momentarily. The whistle blows. Finally gets a glove on it.
Yep. It's able to cover it up.
7:37 to play in regulation. Bedford finally getting a scoring opportunity there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what they need right now is Gooden, just to, put a little perspiration on his forehead just to kind of get him tested back there.
Off the face-off. Here comes Trinity. DeZillo, 2-on-2. Puck is checked off the stick. Now comes Bedford the other way. Dalton Roberto with his brother on the line there. Kerr has a shot, takes it, and Gooden just had it.
Yep.
Now Roberto puts it in the net, but it was after the whistle. But a great opportunity there. But Kerr tried to get it under the arm of Gooden, but he closed it up pretty quickly. Wasn't sure if he had it, but
yeah, that was pretty shifty.
Kept his wings tight.
That was shifty. As Roberto went across the front, he didn't get the puck, but in doing so, he was screening the defender with him. And Kerr did a nice job of following that with the shot, but credit Gooden being able to get it under the shoulder.
Now Ethan La Rochelle out there with Johnson. Vadia from the point. His shot hits a player into the corner. Tim Purcell skates down for it. Instead, Brandon Boss picks it up in the corner. Puck is still bouncing around. No possession yet. Now it comes out of the zone. Finn McDonough takes it behind the Bedford net. Loses it, gets it right back behind the goal. Wasting time here, 6:43 to play in regulation. There's Will Scott, been getting a lot of ice time this period. Gets it back. Arhad Vadia skating with two other players on his wing. Vadia gets by one man, now loses it, and it's a 2-on-1 opportunity for Trinity. It's going to be offsides. Nope, not quite.
Wow.
Now here's a 2-on-1 going the other way. There's a shot by Johnson. Blocker saved by Gooden. La Rochelle sends it along the board. Who's going to get there first? Dalton Roberto blocks it. Now Will Scott with the wrister. Off the glove of Gooden into the corner. La Rochelle can't play it. Popkin across to Brower. He turns it over. Brady Burke now. Held in there. Nope, it goes out of play. It's going to go all the way into the Bedford zone. That's going to be an icing, and we'll get a face-off in the Trinity end with 5:46 to play.
Yeah, really give Trinity a lot of credit. I mean, it's not a good team at not only just trying to get it out of the zone, but they're really taking it out of the zone and trying to attack on the other end, which is forcing Bedford to have to backpedal.
And they've got a razor-thin lead here, so yeah, they're really playing on the knife's edge here. Doing a good job. Now Owen Roberto for Bedford in the corner with Kerr. They collide in the scrum. Puck is still bouncing around. Players bouncing around. Roberto still trying to come up with the puck. Kerr manages to get a stick on it. Back to the point to Greer. Greer's shot off of Gooden behind the net. Kerr gets it again. To Roberto. He can't pull that in. He takes a check. Kerr comes over. Actually, Burke comes over to help him out. Burke looking for an outlet. Greer at the top at the blue line. His shot hits a leg. Trinity's been blocking shots and passes all day. They take another icing here. They don't mind.
No. Really good job by Burke. I want to get that puck, taking it to the other side and resetting for Bedford. Trinity seemed to be a little less attacking in that 30 seconds there.
No, they're perfectly willing to ice the puck and make Bedford chase it. Every time they do it, it takes another 10 seconds off the clock. From the faceoff, Brower controls it up the Palmater. He hits Vadia at the point, holds it in. But now Popkin gets it back, skates it out of the zone, fired in by DeZillo. Palmater in the corner. He takes a check. Vadia has some room. Gets it up to Will Scott, but it's held in there by Popkin. Purcell chips it back to Vadia in the corner. Trinity playing a fantastic forecheck here, just cutting off all the lanes for Bedford. Now here's a turnover. Palmater can't hit his centering man, but now another turnover. Palmater gets it back. Puts it on net. It's wide. Now finally a lead breakout here. Johnson takes the shot. Gooden saw it all the way and covers it up with 4:08 to play. Bedford really hasn't had too many close-in scoring opportunities. Most of the shots are coming from the point, and Gooden is seeing them all coming in, is able to get a stop on them.
Yeah, they haven't had a lot of opportunities of bringing in the weak side, a guy for the redirects. Again, Trinity doing a really good job of blocking a lot, and when it's getting to Gooden, he's prepared for it and seeing it.
Bedford off the faceoff, can't control it. Trinity blocking the passes again. And here's Dalton Roberto. He's out there on the front line, the first line. Here's a chance for Roberto. Owen Roberto. And now Kerr, backhand, and fanning on the opportunity is Owen Roberto. Right in the slot. Here's Kerr again. Moving, backhand, just misses the post. Bedford starting to get some chances here. Roberto, his shot hits the post. And now another icing attempt, and it is going to go all the way down. We get another icing here. So some really quality scoring chances here for Bedford. Roberto just missing, Kerr just missing. And finally Trinity just icing the puck with 3:24 to play.
Yeah, the pressure is definitely getting picked up by Bedford right now, and they're moving well. They're moving cohesively as a group and getting some good opportunities. See if they can keep it up.
De Bonville on the faceoff. They fall down. Puck is still loose in the faceoff circle. Lipinski had it there for a moment. Now finally out of the Trinity zone. Here comes Palmater. He just wrists it over to Guimont, who decides to hold on for a whistle. 3:08 to play here. Trinity still leads 1-0. Time is running out for the Bulldogs to get this tied up. Booth on the faceoff. Palmater's shot saved by Guimont. He leaves it there for Dalton Roberto. Now into the Trinity end. Thornton chases it down. Popkin to Palmater. Pass off to DeZillo, who falls down. He would have had a break there if he hadn't. Bedford takes it back. Here they come. 2-on-2. Now 3-on-2. Derek Greer pulls up, gets away from the check, gets it down low. That is knocked away. Cleared out of the zone. 2:31 to play. Another change here for the Bulldogs. Greer out there along with Dalton Roberto. Gets it up to Owen Roberto. Across the blue line, but checked off the puck. Back into the neutral zone. 2:16 to play in regulation. Kerr chipping it in. Chasing into the corner. Popkin is there. Gets by Moores and gets it out of the zone. Greer to Evadia. Here's Quinlan Kerr. Winds up. Hits a leg. Kerr back down to Owen Roberto. Roberto loses it in a skate. Now Kerr's got some room. Gets it back down low to Roberto. He tries to put it to the crease. And he does. Burke couldn't get it in.
Yep.
Now Burke in the corner. Held in by Purcell. Long shot goes wide. Back into the other corner is Roberto. Three Pioneer players are there. Burke trying to help out. Now Kerr in the corner. 1:24 to play. Centering pass intercepted. But taken back by Vadia, who gets it to Burke. Here's an opportunity for Bedford. This is Owen Roberto. Waits and fires and scores! Owen Roberto ties the game up.
Nice job by Bedford keeping that in the zone, and credit to Owen for taking his time there and really kind of getting where he wanted to get to take the top shelf shot. That good, and as good as he's been this afternoon, no real chance on that one.
Yeah, Vadia set them up with the by taking the puck away in the neutral zone, and a kind of a defensive area there by Trinity because they left both Kerr and Owen Roberto alone at the blue line. And it was almost like a breakaway. I mean, the defenders did get back just in time, but Owen had some momentum. He was able to step around one player and beat Gooden, who's been fantastic all day on the glove side high.
Yeah.
And just like that, when this game was 109 away from a shutout victory for the Pioneers, Bedford comes back and ties it up.
And you got to really, from about the 3.5-minute mark on, Bedford's really been pressuring Gooden and the Trinity defense. And so you'd like to think that they can keep that pressure up now that they've got the momentum of tying this, that hopefully for the final minute 9 here, they can get a couple more scoring opportunities. But you're right.
We have a timeout here. I'm not sure. Bill, did you catch who called the timeout? Was it Trinity or it was the Trinity bench that asked for the timeout?
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, it's a composure timeout by Coach Cannell, certainly trying to keep him in reflection and also spin that in a way to see some offense and bring back that confidence that they had here for the first 44 minutes of the game.
I don't know if it was a strategy move to kind of lay back and play defense, not really attack anymore. And it was working for a while, but Bedford just got the pressure on heavier and heavier until the dam finally broke. Here we go, 1:09 to go, all tied up. Burke chips it in. Kerr's going to go after it. Kerr still with it. He's got Booth on him. DeZillo momentarily. Now Roberto takes the puck back. Booth trying to chip it away. Now gets it back. He runs into a man. Palmer across to DeZillo. And he's going to skate in against Greer. Takes a wrister, hits a leg. And a rebound there by Booth. He fanned on the shot. And it's fired back into the Trinity end. Owen Roberto harassing number 21, Will Brower. Trying to take that puck away. 27 seconds to go. Roberto's got it again. Loses it. Now cleared out of the zone. They've got 20 seconds to do something here. Vadia. There's a change by Bedford. Will Scott backhands the puck into the net. Into the Trinity end. Into the corner goes Johnson. 10 seconds to go. Fired off the wall. Greer's got one opportunity. 2-1, can't get it off. We're going to go to overtime. Point, so here we go. We're going to drop the puck here in about 5 seconds. There we go. It now officially begins. You can hear the benches, both teams hitting the boards with their sticks. 8-minute overtime. Trinity wins it.
Golden goal format here with hockey, so first goal
DeZillo brings it in, fires a shot, goes off the leg of Tim Purcell, goes behind the net. Booth being harassed there by Vadia, taken down. Puck up the wall to Roberto, Owen Roberto. He waits until the checker passes, now he's got some room to move. Chips it up to Tim Purcell, fires it into the corner. Greer's going to chase it. Fired up the wall. DeZillo taken over by Purcell of Bedford. Chips it over to Vadia. He's got Palmer on him. Vadia goes behind the net. Now off the wall. And here's Brady Burke. Gets by one man, gets inside, but the puck can't lay down for him. He has to take it behind the net. Up to the point. Purcell with a shot. Just wide. Off the wall. Gooden couldn't cover it up. Bedford with it again. Vadia from the point. His shot goes wide. We had a broken stick. One of the Bedford players had to head to the bench. Now Purcell to Vadia. Here's an opportunity for Will Scott. Puck was rolling to the net, but Gooden falls on it. We get a whistle here with 6:42 to play in regulation.
Fiery first minute and 18 here. Bedford continuing the pressure where they picked up, or left off, in the third.
On the face-off. Comes into the neutral zone. Fired in. Cole Popkin now for Trinity. Up the wall. Tries to get it to Finn McDonough. He can't control it. Still loose in the neutral zone. Picked up by Bedford, fired on net. That was Dalton Roberto's shot. Trinity trying to clear the zone. They hit it. It's going to wind up being an icing, though.
Should be, yep.
The long pass for Finn McDonough, too far for him to play it. Instead, we'll get a whistle and a face-off in the Trinity end with 6:11 to play here in this overtime period.
Again, you got to think by this point we've settled in both teams of the overtime, the excitement of starting an overtime. Again, winning this face-off, really key, I think, is
Trinity, being the home team, gets the final change. They're going to have 17 Peltec take this face-off. Vadia is able to hold the puck in on the clearing attempt. Here's Quinlan Kerr, moves out in front, backhand. Gooden shuts the door. Now Owen Roberto's shot just misses the far post. Kerr with it. Roberto, give and go, doesn't go. Now goes to the point, nobody home. Purcell has to play it, gets away from one check. Ooh, big collision right there. Burke comes back to play it. Vadia loses it momentarily. Owen Roberto goes off his stick and it's fired back into the Bedford end. Vadia, LaVenture closing in on him, he takes a hit. Lead pass for Owen Roberto too far. Bedford's going to make a change here. Levesque. Pass up the Palmater. He settles it down, fires a shot, a looping shot toward the goal. We get a whistle. I think they're going to call this as an offsides and the face-off coming outside the blue line.
Correct, yep.
5:12 to play in overtime, 1-1. Booth on the face-off, but Bedford controls. Greer had it roll off his stick. Booth gets a shot on goal there. Guimont swallows it up. Some puck control problems right there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
I don't know if the puck is rolling, but Greer lost it momentarily, led to a scoring opportunity there by Booth.
Came right out of nowhere and headsy play right on net, but
DeZillo fires it on goal. Now Booth behind the net, turns around, gets another chance and close. Guimont stops him both times. That puck is just bouncing around on Bedford. They can't get it to settle down. Now here in the neutral zone, here's Will Scott, taken away by Brower. Fired in for DeZillo. Greer goes into the corner with DeZillo on him. He takes the hit there. In the corner, DeZillo with it. Slap shot by Brandon Boss, hits a leg. Held in again by Trinity. Another opportunity held in by DeZillo. Taken away by Bedford. Held in by Booth. And now the puck goes out of bounds or out of the play. They're going to have to reset. Bedford has some room to move. Long pass hits Owen Roberto or Brady Burke on the stick there, so no icing. Finn McDonough along the wall. Kerr takes it away. Backhand. That goes wide. Vadia at the point. Sends it back down low, but it's slowed down by Trinity. Booth. He hits McDonough on the back. McDonough fires it the rest of the way into the zone. Vadia with Saltzman on him. Now Brady Burke. Cross ice pass now to Tim Purcell. He fires it into the Trinity end. Levesque tries to play it to McDonough. Purcell instead fires a wrister that hits the stick and goes out of play. 3:28 to go here in overtime.
A lot of this overtime really looking like a lot of the game, to be honest with you. Both teams trying to take advantage of opportunities, and both defensive teams and goalkeeping
the officials
keeping them off.
Conversed just to make sure that it was off a Trinity stick. It is. That makes a difference on where the face-off is. And the face-off, Kerr plays it on the wall. Shielding it with his body. Gets it low to Roberto, who scored the tying goal with 1:09 left in regulation. And a wrister there is followed up by Gooden, by Burke. He was the one who's shooting it for Bedford. Another whistle here, this time to the left of the Trinity net.
Yeah, some open ice there for Burke. You wonder if fatigue's starting to set in a little bit for the Trinity team, who's not shifting as much as Bedford, that's for sure.
La Rochelle, Scott, and Johnson out there on this shift. Johnson can't control the puck. McDonough now for Trinity. He's got number 27 with him. Oh, the puck is loose. Guimont didn't see that. Oh, another opportunity by McDonough. He just put it over the net. 2 golden chances there for Trinity. Couldn't cash in either of them. Off the wall. Knocked out of the zone. Here's a breakaway chance. Scott harassed the whole way down. Now, last time that created a penalty. This time I think the officials raising the threshold for a penalty call a little higher here in overtime. Let that play go.
Yeah, I don't think the Trinity defenseman was as flagrant with that attempt there. So Scott never really had a good hand on. I think he was trying to work for the call a little bit there as well, and to not his avail.
Bedford's top line out there again with 2:43 to play. Face-off, won by Bedford to the point. There's a shot. Oh, and a goal! Deflected. Bedford scores! I believe it was Kerr.
Yes,
he went with the deflection. With Dalton Roberto, the scoring from the point. Bedford ties it up with 1:09 left in the third and scores with 2:39 in overtime remaining to win this one 2-1. Another heartbreak for Trinity. They're 0-4, their second overtime loss.
1 win over Goffstown, though.